Welcome back, friends. As I had predicted day before, today we saw a very sharp fall in most Asian indices and in fact even American indices as soon as trading began in each of these stock exchanges. Particularly severe to fall was the SENSEX and NIFTY in India. I had predicted this on Saturday itself. You can go back and see my video. I had said that a sharp fall will be there as soon as market opens, and it was a bad time as I had predicted. Many people, in fact some fund managers, were highly critical of me. They said that SEBI has introduced rules which are going to curb short selling, and in such an environment you may see the market shoot up rather than shoot down. Well, I believe that these people are not considering all the indices, and that's why their predictions are going wrong. It is these incorrect calculations and assumptions which have led people to such a sorry state of affairs. They were the inventors of the SIP method of investing, which is failing dramatically today. You should invest at a time when the markets are at rock bottom so you get the maximum benefit, and not on the basis of rupee cost averaging month to month, which is a blind way of investing. That's not how you invest. That's not how money is made. These are the times, the traumatic times. The people who can forecast much in advance that this is when a very sharp fall will come. You can go back and see all my videos. I had predicted a global recession on the cards in the next few months. This is what has happened. Even in end of January, I had predicted that as the markets are falling and they have become very volatile, that there is a very big thing that is about to happen. And I had requested people to keep watching my videos. Now, I am not either in the bear territory or in the bull territory, and as a matter of standard disclosure, I do not have any stakes in the NIFTY, SENSEX, or for the matter, any global indices. We may have advised clients, but before advising even my clients, I bring this out so as to benefit the general population. I bring out a weekly forecast. In due course, I will also be bringing out a half monthly forecast, 15-day forecast. We will gradually go up to a 1 month forecast, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So you can plan your investment perfectly. But do not invest at the wrong time at the behest of wrong fund managers and then be upset that I have given certain bearish prediction. My prediction is devoid of any emotions. It is only on the basis of the facts, analysis, algorithms at a certain point of time. So if you want to go and invest the SIP method, which I think is one of the most foolish methods of investing, please go ahead and do that. I don't think that's how you're going to make money. You make money when there is blood on the streets. This I have been pointing out. If you go back and see my videos, you will find them. Very long back I predicted this is around the time when you will find blood on the streets, and this is where you invest at rock bottom at difficult prices and make money. Still, I am not advocating that this is the best time to invest, but I am just giving you an analogy, and in due course in the next few videos I will give you a good time when you find a reasonable bottom. But I must also hasten to add that the lows that you're seeing today will repeat in a few months period of time. You may see a temporary rebound in the month of April. I think it is overdue. Reason? Most global indices are pretty much oversold at this point of time. Okay, so now Donald Trump is extremely upset. All the gains that were made in the American indices since he was sworn in as the president have evaporated. So Trump kept thumping his chest about all the stock market gains since he assumed the Trump presidency, and all of it is gone now. So there's nothing much to brag about. Well, one must admit that the incident that has happened, the coronavirus, is something which is beyond apprehension. Not many people could have understood that this is coming. It has come, and it is very unfortunate for President Trump. It may even affect his election chances. That's another story. But at the same time, this is very unprecedented. Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, yesterday had asked for a lockdown, a curfew throughout India. Pretty successful. But at 5 p.m. he asked that people should clap and they should beat the drums or the utensils, steel utensils, or thali as they're called in India. so as to express their solidarity with many health workers, with people who have been running very hard on this coronavirus fight campaign. A lot of people came on the streets as if it was some sort of a victory rally, and he has been many have been very critical of Mr. Modi, that social distancing should have been advised. Instead, people have come on the streets. Now, this is this pandemic is unprecedented in nature, and one cannot really blame. I think they are making sincere efforts. The Prime Minister is sincere at heart and is making very good attempts to try and curb this. So I believe that personally he is doing a great job. In fact, I think the people coming out and clapping was a very good sign of solidarity with the Prime Minister. That shows how much they respect Mr. Modi, and it's a good sign. It's a good sign, which means that if the Prime Minister were to come tomorrow, should this pandemic worsen, and speak another words of request to his fellow countrymen, I'm sure everybody will be with him. In fact, it's a good sign. So people should appreciate that rather than be critical of Mr. Modi in this regard. It's a difficult moment, and some direct transfers of cash to people who are suffering in this economic downturn will be very much needed. I think it will be very helpful, and like they could fix something like people who earn less than 5 lakhs per year to shed out say 5,000 rupees, put that money in each of these bank accounts. It may cost 3 lakh crores to the government, widen the fiscal deficit to maybe 5% of GDP, but it will do wonders to the people, and to the confidence, and to the income levels. Consumption is at a low. What many people are advocating, go and ask the banks to defer the payment of their loans. But how much difference will that make? Let us say the banks say, hey, if you cannot pay now, pay after 3 months. But where are the people going to get their money from? The economy is in a serious downturn. Pandemic is showing no signs of receding as of now. Although in my prior video I've explained when it will start receding, yet there are difficult times coming quickly to tomorrow, March 24th. I'm sure this is why most people are now tuned in. Well, I believe that the beginning will be rather rough for Asia, for Indian markets too. Up to 11 o'clock, you will find again a good spell of selling. As far as SENSEX, NIFTY is concerned, Hang Seng may be negative also in the morning topics, and even the Nikkei will be very negative. So let me take the base as the Indian SENSEX and NIFTY. Up to 11 o'clock Indian Standard Time will be fairly negative, some recovery thereafter. But in the last 10 minutes, again you will see a very good spell of selling coming in. So be careful, note this into account, take that into consideration. As far as the American markets are concerned for tomorrow's trading, I believe that the first 1.5 hours of trading, say up to 11 o'clock New York time or Eastern time as we call it, is going to be fairly tough. Thereafter some recovery may seep in, yet it is more of a negative day across the globe rather than a positive day. There are more cases of coronavirus being reported now in New York. Number seems to be climbing quite sharply. Surgeon General has issued a warning that if this rate multiplies, then this is going to be one of the most difficult weeks for the world. Already we have more than 5,000 deaths, 350,000 positive cases reported across the world. Number is climbing by the minute. India has over 450 cases having tested positive, and therefore the emergency measures by the government, complete lockdown, states have been completely sealed. Movements outside the country and between the states have been sealed. This is happening country after country. Go to London, United Kingdom, Paris, Germany, United States, everywhere it's the same story. Global recession is once again on the cards. Go back to any of my earlier videos, you will be able to see I had been warning this much in advance. You don't listen and look at other people and look at the mess. 40% down in most global stock indices, only if you had watched and followed some of my advice. So I'm not a bear here. I'm not here to say that, hey, you guys should go and lose money. I'm here to help you guys. I'm ready to increase my forecast levels from 1 week to 2 weeks, then to a month and 6 months. You can go and make intelligent investment decisions, but do not go the unintelligent way of SIP. A systematic investment plan. I'm sure most people are now reeling under tremendous pressure. This is not the way you. This is for those people who do not know when the bottoms and when the peaks will be made. If you have no inkling of that, if you have just got your brains and eyes shut, if you have no brainer type of investing, then go to the SIP route. Otherwise, you will get regular advice from me. Just subscribe to my channel and you will see more and more interesting decisions, advice on how you should invest on a daily, on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, 2 yearly, 3 yearly, 5 yearly. Make your investment decisions and make some good money. Happy investing. Take care.